Next, I'm going to see how your videos have been doing. So things seem to be
picking up
though, and that's great. See, that's why I'm glad that you didn't give up and get mad and walk away, because some people are impatient, you know. And you know, my main channel's been around a long time, but I know that doesn't mean that I should expect anything. If I've taken a break or I've changed my content a little bit, then I know it could take months and months for the YouTube algorithm to understand what I'm doing and understand how to serve the market. It takes a while to get my subscribers to trust me again. So I'm glad.
They've got to trust you, haven't they?
They have to trust that you're going to make consistent content. And so it's good to take responsibility for that, to keep going. And I'm glad that things are starting to pick up for you again. So one thing I would suggest is perhaps having more of a consistent look to your thumbnails, because right now I'm seeing different fonts, different sizes, different colors, which is fine, but I don't really get your brand. I don't get the look. I do see like there's common vignetting, but yeah, the changes of the font.
Vignetting, I love that.
I do, the black.
I love the fact that you know what it is. I do see vignette.
So, okay, so this I Speak, that one is very hard to read. I would change the color of that.
Okay.
And if you want to stay with all white, that's okay. You can choose some brand colors.
Oh, I like that. So you reckon there should be a common theme, font, text. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it doesn't always have to be the same, but it's really good for viewers, because when they see a thumbnail eventually, they're gonna know this is a TinaTimeTV video before they even read what it says, because they're starting to get used to the color, the look, the feel of your videos. So my music channel, my colors are blue, yellow, and white. My Dare to Dream School is for a little bit more adult, but still slightly young and feminine. So I went for purple and blue and white. So those are my colors, and a touch of pink, really, but mostly like it's going to be purple. Mm-hmm. So the idea is the thumbnails don't always have to be identical. I would change it up, change up the look. It doesn't always have to be you on the right and then the box on the left, but you can still have a similar look, similar colors, similar fonts. Mm-hmm. So I would take a look at some other people, see how they're changing up their reaction video thumbnails. See if you can get perhaps more emotive. Because once in a while it's good. Like, look at this video, and it did pretty well too. You see how you've got an expression, and even this video, you're smiling in the video, so you have a personality, and that video did well too. Mm-hmm. You know, but sometimes there's not a lot going on. And that's a chance to have more of a visual reaction. I'm just saying to stand out. Yeah. You want to kind of tease what's going to happen in the video. Mm-hmm. So perhaps you didn't like it, or maybe you did, but you're going to surprise people, and you start out thinking you weren't going to like it, and then you did. You know, but you want something that really has a visual punch to it. You know, now, and it depends on the channel. Some people are going for an elegant theme on how to organize their closets and that kind of thing. Maybe they don't need a big, punchy, bold kind of look and color. But for you're doing reaction videos, so it's totally acceptable to do something that stands out more, has more of a color splash. Mm-hmm. Decide on your look. Decide on some brand colors. And you may want to talk to somebody on Fiverr. I hired somebody on Fiverr to do my overall look, to do my banner and my graphics, but once in a while I'll also come to him for some thumbnail templates, and I'll say, can you just make a few pieces that I can piece together in Photoshop that fit that same look, the same theme, the exact same colors. I even saved the hex code, you know what I'm talking about? It is the numerical representation of the colors. Mm-hmm. I saved those somewhere online, so I always know wherever I am, on my blog, on my website, I'm making a new graphic, I always know exactly what is my blue, so that I can have a consistent look and feel all across the internet. Mm-hmm.
I like that, and I'm definitely going to implement those things. Something I've never thought about. Colours. I'm getting rid of the vignette now.
Okay, I mean, you don't have to.
Don't want no more vignette. Not having any more vignette. Vignette is so 2001.
In addition to those thumbnails, you also want to really think about your title. Think really long and hard about it, and work on your title before you even shoot the video, because that will help you know whether this is a video that will even be something that your audience wants, that will perform well in whatever performance metric you're going for. It might not be views, it's up to you. Think, what do I want to accomplish with this video? What will I call it? And then once you have a really good idea of what the video will be about and what it'll be called and what the thumbnail will look like, then you can start working on actually making the video. It's important to work in that direction. Most people just shoot the video and think about the rest later.
Yeah, totally, I do.
And if you're not results oriented, it will affect how you shoot. It'll affect what kind of thumbnail pictures you take. And working on the title, you might decide, oh, you know what? This is old. Nobody cares about this anymore. Or, oh, this would be better if I went for this angle. What if I made it a British person reacts to All-American Hero G.I. Joe movie number 5 or whatever, and it helps you kind of think of the angle, and that way you can think of the title. The reason why I bring up titles also is because the title and the thumbnail are absolutely the most important things to consider when we're talking about trying to get your existing subscribers to watch your videos. Because here's what's happening. You are not getting 111,000 people deciding not to watch your videos. That's not what is happening. A lot of those people don't even know you have a new video out. Because nowadays people are subscribed to so many channels that YouTube isn't going to show them everybody on their subscription feed, on the main feed.
Okay.
So, and in fact, now YouTube is so obsessed with improving overall watch time that they will show people videos of channels they're not even subscribed to. So now you're competing with people that your audience doesn't even know about yet. Yes. So for that reason, it is so important that your title and your thumbnail stand out and are representative of content that you think they will like. Because what is probably happening is YouTube will show your brand new video to just a small percentage of your YouTube subscribers. And if it's not a really compelling thumbnail, if it's not a title that stands out, if it just says Tina reacts to name of movie that the subscriber hasn't heard of, then maybe the subscriber doesn't care because they don't know what that movie is, and so they just don't click it. So it's important you think about that title. Maybe it is a movie that they're going to want to know because it's really funny or it's terrible but in a good way. Mm-hmm. So if that's the case, then it needs to be Tina reacts to the worst movie of 2019.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because that way, it doesn't matter if they know what the video, what the movie is. Mm-hmm. All that matters is, they want to know what the the worst movie is of 2019. Mm-hmm. Now, they might be more likely to click on it. And then YouTube starts paying attention. YouTube is thinking, when I showed this thumbnail and this title to this subscriber, did they click it? Nope, they didn't. They kept scrolling. Well, then maybe this video is not that good. And over time, it will show it to less and less subscribers because it needs that click-through rate as well as other indicators that we discussed to determine if this is a good video fit for that person. You should be focusing on how to get your subscribers to click on the video more when the video first comes out, because then it will compound and YouTube will show it to more and more people of your subscribers until there's a general drop off. Same concept as Instagram, by the way. These algorithms have to figure out who they should show the content to.